Yo. Good morning. How you guys doing? I have returned. Let's make some games. Good morning. Oh. People arrive. Man, good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Capuchman. How you doing, man? Why did you not have a welcome message? Guys, if you're interested, the video is out. Do we have it here? No. Here you go. For those of you who missed it.
Hello.
This is the video with... Here you go. This is the video with Tommy from Gnomes. At the interview. Good morning, guys. Welcome back! Int main return 0, Mr. Eritas, Mr. Cakez TD Tapir, Mr. Oops all Mars Capuchman, Mr. Tapir. Actually had said you already. Good morning! Public static void main. Yeah. Did you have a coding interview, bro? Today we are going to code a global, not a global, but an AOE root ability. And we're gonna figure out what the problem is with every single pixel art game.
Have a good time, Cakez and Chat Pepe Neil.
My man, thank you. Hope you're doing having a good time too. I drew this yesterday off stream. I think this looks great. Now all we gotta do is just animate it backwards and then flip the frames so it's animated.
Hello.
Hello, idiot. At Cakez. See you in 5 minutes. You're bad. Goodbye. Oops. It's not truth equals ban, you're wrong.
For 5,000 bits.
Just kidding.
Yo, my man. Thank you. Oh, shit. How's your guys? How's your day going so far, you guys? Having a good day so far? Don't wanna... There we go. Oh wow, that looks bad. Damn, that looks bad. Really bad, actually. Oof. Uh-huh. Show me okay. Hello, Duffy, my man. Good morning, Snoggyball as well. Hope you're doing good, man. And Iffy as well. Good morning. Happy Rosenrot. Good morning. I wanted to show you guys something. Happy Rosenrot, and I wanna like publicly say thank you to you. You are the guy that has been playing my game a lot, and you've been giving me quite a lot of very good feedback. And the funny part is, look what he did, guys. This is what my game looks like when you just play around, bro. Look at this. It's an army of just healers. This is what you can do in the game. I find it actually quite funny, so I'm gonna leave it in. It's really cool. I don't know how to balance it, but hey, whatever, dude. I just spawn more enemies. Good stuff. Yeah, he tried out only healers and apparently it works. You just put all of the healers on the road. Yep. It's really cool to see that a lot of the healers just die.
Countdown to next.
But they just heal themselves up as well. Really cool. And then he did it again. Really cool stuff. Yeah, he's been one of the biggest playtesters so far. Really cool. And it's this is the type of person that you want to find, I would say. You know, when you bring out your game, and this is the core audience, actually. My core audience. And so I'm gonna listen to him over others in chat, for sure. Dev balling is over, healing ball is a new meta. Yeah, true. Hey Cakez, question. Last stream we were saying that making a new Steam page would really up your chances for your game to do well. So what is stopping you to do so? I mean, it costs $100 and I'd rather see this through to the end to see if I have a chance with my current Steam page. The reason why I'm saying what I said was because I wasted a demo release push. Steam gives you a push for a demo release. I misused the playtest to be a demo as well. And the initial release of your Steam page does a lot too. However, and that will then increase traction to your game if you do it well, which puts you in a higher impression per month rate than what I have currently, and therefore I would gain more wish lists weekly and daily too. But right now, while I could do it, I decide to focus on the game instead, because I believe that if I spend more time on the game and then after that bring out... Hey, I saw that you wanted to do a clip. No. You're not doing a clip when someone asks me a question. I'm answering the question like a nice person. Huh? What's that? Well, you are a mod. You're supposed to be nice. Supportive. That's not support, my friend. What was I saying? I believe that it will be more beneficial if I keep the Steam page. I've already set it up, and maybe it's not a good idea. I don't know. We'll decide. But first and foremost, the game needs to be in a stage where I'm like happy I have this demo version done, and then maybe we do a new Steam page. I don't know. We'll see. I mean, Nynx is also working on another thumbnail for the page. I don't know how it is going to be with the name though, because I have Tangy TD taken as the name. I don't know if I can take the same name twice, or if I have to deactivate my game. Not sure how that goes. The big thing is that as they can only aggro one enemy, they will not die. So all the damage is spread and tanked. And the base projectile chain makes it really strong against mass enemies. More enemies per wave equals more damage, more oranges and more healers. Ah, I see, Happy Rosenthal. You're right, yes. The chain is crazy. And I saw you finally use the sparking wand. The one that gives you like 4 chains. It's OP, right? Like, why did you sell the wand beforehand? I felt like I created a very strong item there, but you always sold it. What was that? Why? You never wanted that wand on the healer? You'd rather have the gold? Interesting. Yeah? Okay. I wonder. Should this move as well? I think it needs to be thinner, right? It needs to go and be thinner. Every frame, whatever this is called, needs to change. So this will be... Yes. Okay, I like that a lot. There you go, guys. And then this needs to be a bit thinner too. Let me move this in. Cakez, did you change the cog icon? What? Call it Citrus TD? Play the clip now? What clip are you talking? Oh, you mean this here. Okay, let me quickly draw this here, you guys. Obviously that sucks. That's not how that's supposed to be, but if we do that, then this needs to move into...
Hi.
Hello there, Mr. Azen. How are you doing? Supaku said that he's packing and he might be packed, I don't know, probably not today, but tomorrow. Okay, now we also need to make sure. I asked him like how it's going. There we go. Nice. First time I turn into the stream and he isn't shouting. Feels so weird to walk in and be quiet. Yeah, because I'm doing pixel art, bro. Okay. Maybe change that a bit up here. It's a bit smaller as well. Morning Cakez, hello, null exception. Good morning. How you doing, man? Now decided. Wait a minute. That's a bit odd. Did I just change the base one of this? I'm so stupid. Shouldn't have done that. Yo, Nena, thank you very much for following, man. Okay, so let me fix this really quickly here, you guys. There we go. Oops. There we go. This one. That one is what I wanted to fix. Them. Nice. Good. That's like growing. Okay, next frame. And then this one will be easy because this one will be completely gone. And then we'll just make it spiky here. Like this. And we'll make it really thin. As well. Like Chad's peepee, for example. Like that. And then we'll give it a nice little thorn there too. Obviously, between this needs to be thinner too. So we gotta move that in again. On both sides. So that's going to be difficult. Okay. Nice. Guys, let me ask you a question. What do you think the problem is with pixel art games?
Software based.
What do you think? Oh wow, look at this. Now we just need one more frame. I feel like 4 frames or 5. Hello, Mr. Cooper. Good morning. How you doing, man? Obviously the pixel fucking... What are you talking about? Did you know that in order to make a game you need to draw some sprites? Have you ever heard about that? No? Oh, yeah. Oh, ha, ha, ha. I mean, I could do another frame, but it's not really needed. God, I'm good. Just get rid of all of that. And then we'll just have something built here. Oh, yeah, it's okay. So, is there a way to say... frames reorder? Probably just have to move them myself, right? So that's the first to the left, and that is the second to the left. That's the third to the left, and that's the last fourth. Guys, watch this. You ready? Wait. You ready? Watch. Oh my god, that's amazing. Zip. It's a bit fast, but yes. That will be the route. Zip. This actually looks good. Thank you. Appreciate that, bro. Nice. Save. Okay, file, save as. Now, I saved it at home, and so I have to save this always next to the... inside my game, essentially. So we have to save it here now, vines. And then export vines. So, well, in a Sprite, yeah. Export. Hello, Psyche. Good morning. Oh, yeah, also, now, obviously... Oh. Let me see. We could do that. Yui, thank you very much for following, man. This one's got to be here. And then this one will just be... I mean, there are more, I guess. Wait, so then that one will be here. Uh-huh. Boom. Boom. Shit. Kill him. It's a bot. Kill the bot. Ban. Goodbye. Stop it. I feel like this one is not in the right place. That needs to be here. And then we'll just make this spike come up here. Yeah. Yeah. The thing is, this one doesn't move. So I suppose what we could do is take this part, move it down a bit, just a tiny bit. Yes, I think that's great. And then we can do
What the fuck?
Like that. And that one should be like outside here. Nice. There it is. Okay, so now the thorns also follow the thing. Okay, now we just gotta figure out, okay, what is the size of this even? I think it's 32 by 32, actually. Like, what do you guys think? It's gotta be 32 by 32. This is the biggest one. So we just gotta move 1 pixel in, I think. There it is. Oh, I feel like it's a bit off center now. So I feel like this. That's a bit better. Yeah. Maybe move it like, okay, wait. We could move these in a bit. Just a tiny. Right. This one doesn't need to be here. Yo, my man, Mr. Hobbly Gobbly, good morning. Okay, let's say that's good. Now this obviously doesn't really work with rats, but hey, we'll figure out something. Vines, awesome. Now we have our first vine stun animation, and I wanted to draw that first because we are going to implement the vine ability today. Vine ability. So essentially, we are going to root enemies in place today when the ability is activated. That's what's gonna happen. So it's gonna apply the vine root buff or whatever. Wow, hello there, Sylvia. Good morning on YouTube. Awesomeness. I appreciate it, man. Potentially a kind of overdone style. You think it's a kind of overdone style? Well, we're gonna watch a video about that today. I think it is... What it's gonna talk about is a resolution problem and pixel art being squashed. I think that's the biggest issue. But not every game has this. For example, Stardew Valley doesn't have that. Can we get a vine boom animation sound? I don't think we can, but we can test. So vines is always like, right? This sound, we could test. I have some sounds. The medieval sounds here that we got. Let me check. Or maybe let's search for vine. Maybe there's one. You never know. Hey, no. Okay, so no search results, unfortunately. But we have medieval here. One. And fantasy pack as well. I think the fantasy pack was better. Tom music. Wave files. Sound effects. Let's see. Attacks. Maybe there's a good attack. No, I don't think so. Chopping and mining. Creates and chests. Footsteps, spells, torch, waterfalls, rivers and streams. We could check for a chest maybe. Oh, it's not. No. Nah, that doesn't work. Hey there, what about whip sound? The last part of this chest open might be it. Hi, good morning. Hey, Shintai, how you doing, man? Good morning. Hello, sir. And face, my man. I got an idea, guys. We will be mixing and merging sounds. Yeah, the last part of this as well. No. No. Nope. Maybe. Nope. 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 Okay, definitely not. But this part was good here. The last part. It's not gonna end well. Oh no, it will. It will. Because I have experience now with this. I'm taking a game dev class in college now. I know nothing in game development, so I'm here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, you can learn a lot by taking these classes and by also making a game in your free time if you have time. Let me see.
Don't be afraid of poor marketing and you'll be stronger. Good game will sell nonetheless. The money will come to you.
Here we go.
Code formatters.
This is one of the sound effects I did for the boss, for example. Let's see. I mean, it is too woody. But, yeah. Let's try to make it less dark. What is it called? whatever that's called. Yeah, I mean, there's still the shuffling in there. Maybe we can make it even brighter. Okay, now the click at the end sucks. Okay, I mean, maybe. Let's see. Someone else? The click at the end I like. This one. Maybe that. We could try mixing and merging these together. Yeah, I mean, it's a click sound, of course, but we might be able... Let's see what if I turn it into a tin can. Right. Make it bright. Okay, that sucks. What if I do that? Uh-huh. I'm trying to get rid of the I mean, I'm not that good at this stuff, but
glad to be
let's see.
back
Do
to
we
my
have something
favorite
else?
Vulcan and Godot stream. Please keep
Wood.
your functions shorter than 5 lines.
Would run. Okay, now shut up! I need to... Huh? No. Nope. Okay, now this has to shut up too. No, Spotify. Okay. Nope. It probably... Nothing here. Nope. Nope. Okay, so nothing there. But we can do dirt. Nope. Ah. That one's good. Next. Yeah, that one could be good too. We'll mix some of those. Yeah. Okay, so let's try. Let's see. Can we do something like this? Oh. All right, let's see. What if I turn this brighter? How does it sound? You can hear it for sure. What if we make it a bit, increase the bass and then get rid of some of this stuff here? Okay, that's way too much bass. Lol. Now it sounds like some footsteps actually. Yeah. No. How about this? What do you guys think? Without the doof at the end, right? This one sucks. The doof doof. It's not the best sound effect for sure, but I think it gets the idea across, right? What do you guys think? This would work better, Cakez?
Oh my god, stop!
You're banned. Goodbye, sir. 10 minutes.
Huge yep. This is the one that creates this.
Okay, we'll do that. Let's see what if I turn the semitones down on this one. What does that sound? I like that, actually. Let's turn that down here, too. Yeah, I like it. So that's gonna be it for now. Not the best sound ever. Totally agree with you guys, but hey, good enough for now. We don't have to have the most insane perfect sounds ever. Don't need it. Don't need. Reminds me of Cakez boss and Elric. Viewed, thank you very much for following earlier, by the way. This is the second channel. I missed the days when Cakez had a few viewers and he would pay attention to his Twitch and YouTube chat. Feels okay, man. What are you fucking talking about? That's your first message today. There was not a single message before this. Look. The message was, I'm taking a game dev class in college now. We have 17 viewers. And then the message over there was your first message. And you know what I'm going to do now? I'm going to click on you and I'm going to put you in a timeout for 10 minutes. Because you are lying. Okay, sir? How about next time you actually ask a question instead of complaining? Play music now. Goodness. Game audio. So what do we call that? Root. Up. Wave file. Yeah. Oh, I can't. I need to. I see. Sometimes it's bugged. I definitely need to get a good naming convention on this thing. Cakez, it seems you deal with anger a lot better than 3 years ago. What's the solution? Do you visit some therapist, or what has been the cure for you? Having a baby. And knowing that if I am not controlling myself, then I will be a bad example. Hello everyone. Hello there, Antonio on YouTube. Good morning. How you doing? All right, awesome. Root up. Let's put it in the Cakez framework. Assets, sounds. Not the best sound, hey, but you never know. People might not even care. I think it's good enough for now. Let's close this. Love DaVinci, awesome application. Been using it a lot. Can recommend you guys. Awesome. Now, let's put it in a game and implement the ability. What we need to do here is, whenever the orange tree is level 5, meaning he has all of the upgrades. And how many upgrades do I have? Okay, let me cheat some stars. Let's get some stars here. 2 and then 3. Deadly vines. This is what we're going to implement today. If it's level 5, and obviously we also need to put the tree here somewhere. I think I'll break apart this stuff here. What is this called? The forest here. I'll get rid of this. Maybe maybe I'll keep one, and then I'll let me see, where's that? Yeah, in this layer we'll get some. Where is it? This one. That's my grass. Let's put some grass here. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and then maybe some shrooms. Awesome, and then there will be a tree here. How about that? Wolves den. Save. Awesome. Okay, saved, and then the level also needs to be saved. I need to save 2 things. Terrible editor, but hey, works. What works, works. Don't change something that doesn't need to be fixed. Let's go! I already have the ability in the game. It's called Vines. Poison Vines. And all we need to do, really, is to... what's it called? Now, come on, what's it called? Init create ability of type. And we need to generate that here. Let's see. Usually what I like doing is copying the last one. And then we'll rename this, or we'll get the stuff there that we need. First and foremost, the important part, cooldown. How long should the ability cooldown be? If we compare this to one of my lovely games, Kingdom Rush, then in Kingdom Rush... Oh, by the way, for those of you who dribbled in, this is out now, you guys. The video, the Gnomes interview. For those of you who would like to give it a giza or missed it, it's a really good interview. There's a lot of knowledge in this guy, and he was nice enough to share this with us. And so I edited the video down so that you know, some of the technical difficulties are not as apparent, and cut out some of the rambling as well from my part. I didn't cut out anything he said, okay? Only my part. And so it's a bit long, but there's a lot of valuable information in there. So if you know, if you're looking to get some tips on what to do, make your own games, I feel like that's a good one to watch. So very, very useful information as well. Imager Cakes, what are you linking, man? The problem. The problem. And? What's your point? I don't understand. What do you mean? Was this guy talking? Is this guy stupid? Huh? Category gnomes. Wait, I'm in gnomes? How am I in gnomes? No, you're lying. I'm in software and game development. Oh, so you fabricated that again. Ban him? We should ban him. He wasted my time. Like always. Goodbye. Timeout? Here. Did you ever considering archiving VODs, or would it compete with your main YouTube channel too much? I think there's a lot of valuable stuff in there. Archiving my VODs, you mean by what exactly? Uploading VODs to YouTube or keeping the streams public? Because I keep all my streams public. I tried privating some of the streams, but at the end of the day, it does nothing, actually. Whether you keep them public or not, it does absolutely nothing. I know there are some streamers that generate VODs out of their video, out of their streams, but it's too much work. Yeah, so the 3-month-old ones don't get deleted. Oh, I do. Like I have a YouTube channel here, live. There's all of my VODs are in here. I recently started doing no thumbnail streams to see how well they perform compared to thumbnail streams. They perform a bit worse. But it depends. It always depends what you talk about. Like when I was talking about Randy, that one got a lot of views, stuff like that, but yeah. At the end of the day, the VODs will be saved, yeah. Back from undeserved ban, you're wrong. Okay, it's a target type area, priority goes on low HP, but it's target type self. You're targeting yourself around yourself in an area. It's a harmful ability, and the sprite icon, we need an icon that is what did I call that again? Poison vines. Poison vines. There we go. Cool. Now let's get that poison ball. Let's get that icon in there. Cool thing is we already have it. We just need to copy paste right here. This one. We use that as an icon. Let me check though. This is the top layer. Wait, how do I do that? Copy this over. Do it again. Like that, and then the last one. Put that in here. And then we'll go extract this out. put that in here, and then wait, never mind. Extract this out, put it in here. Nice, now we have it all in one layer. It's a lot easier to move. Guys, I will be so excited whenever I finally switch to generating this dumb texture atlas myself, by computer. I'm so sick and tired of always having to go and move this shit manually into the right slot. It's so frustrating, I'm telling you guys. One of the most annoying things I've ever done. And I've moved hundreds, maybe even thousands of sprites. It is so annoying. Holy. Just use Unity. Now Unity might give that to you for free, but Unity also forces you into their system. And I don't like that too much, my friend. So, while you are correct, I would not have a fun time in Unity. You understand me, sir? You see why I can't use it? 5 minutes to set up the UVs every time. Yep, 5 minutes to write this shit every single time, bro. I just have a new one. Now, the funny part is, you know, guys, in the very beginning, the very beginning, I had an I had a progress, no, how do you say that? I had a process that was automated. However, the issue was that it generated enums for me. So it wrote those for me, but it would never put in like some of these offsets. Like what this is the following. An enum, most of you guys know, is just a number. So this is number 0, then the next one is number 1, and it keeps counting up unless you give something a specific number. And when you give something a specific number, the next one is the increment of that number. So for example, we jump from 41 to 512 here, and then from 512 it keeps counting up until it reaches this part right here where it jumps to 600. So there's another jump from 538 to 600. Now, why do I do this? Why am I doing this? That has to do with save files, saving data to the disk. When I store, and now so I can avoid strings. So for example, instead of storing this as a string, I store this as an int. And so the ID, the int, is 513 for this passive projectile sprite. And so that is then stored inside of the file on disk. If I ever put something in front of this, and I call it arrow, then everything will be shifted down and look wrong. It's no proper serialization system, yeah.
Check. Mixed review? Check. Doesn't work.
And so
on AMD?
that is really, really bad.
Unbalanced game? Check.
And that's
bugs?
shut up. And that's what happened to me when I had this automated. When I would generate this text from the file names of my assets. So I would have a bunch of assets disconnected, and then I would use these file names to determine the enum name. But it would always choose the same number. But I didn't have this padding here. And so without the padding, yeah, well, the best thing is really to use strings, right? To store this as a string or some other way. I don't like strings. It makes it really slow to load because you have to do a bunch of string comparisons. I hate that. And so that's why I can do strings, but I like IDs more. I like ints more, which obviously is bad. So yeah, that's essentially it, man. That's why I decided to do this by hand, which is bad. I know, guys. There's so many things you can improve. You learn that over time. Why am I keep getting called, man? Every day there's something. What now? Okay, fine. Now let's continue. Huh? Icon. Poison veins. Vines. Cool. Does it have a name too? Yes. Poison vines. Guys, you know, I've been doing 100, what's that called, burpees? Over the last, I think 8 days or 9 days. And my forearms are starting to get tired. Because you push yourself up all the time. Like, they are really, really tired. I don't know what it is. I've not been coding that much. But man. 100 a day, yes. And then I do the 100 in one go. I don't do 10, then wait 5 minutes, do another 10. That's pussy. From burpees, yes, because you have to push yourself up. Do them, man. Then you realize what I mean. Can you show that slow icon? No, I can show your mommy. Don't have time for that, brother. You wanna say something anyways. I know that. Poison vine. No, I can really recommend doing this, guys. It is very, very, very good for... what is that called? When you have a bunch of stamina. It helps a lot in like daily life. And it's really fast. Now, obviously, the first couple of times you're gonna do it, you probably won't even be able to do 100. I couldn't do 100 when I started out. Because my feet would hurt. Because you're always doing, like, you're jumping on your toes. And then it creates the tension below your feet, right? Here. And so you have to hold yourself like that. And that puts a lot of strain on your, what is it? Like the underfoot? Whatever that's called, right? Below your foot. Puts a bunch of strain there, and that was really difficult to deal with the first couple of times. It hurt a lot. The soul, yeah. I can do 5. Yeah, like I had to work myself up to that too. It was really difficult. Okay, let's see. Now, I don't need to actually describe this a lot, because the player will not see this ability ever to their face. Let's see. Roots all nearby enemies in place and applies a green poisonous debuff. Okay, so then it gives us the AOE, and then let's call it the root duration, I guess. And that is in seconds. And then I suppose that would be 0.1. Is Cake Stream a clone of Quinn? They call him Clown. Wait. What were you saying? Let's see. Is Cake Stream a clone of Quinn? They call him Clown. They spam him with loud TTS. His wife calls him all the time. He thinks he's a good vibe coder. He loves PoE. He does React content while his fans hate it. I definitely have a lot of Quinn influence in me from when I started, but I feel like I've drifted far away from... I've drifted to my own style. But yes, in the beginning, there was a lot of influence from Quinn stream. Yeah, I did watch a lot of him. Like my first year of streaming, to give you an idea, I watched 2,000 hours or something of Quinn stream in that year. And I still managed to stream like 6 hours every day. That was... And then after that, it just completely... I completely almost stopped. Because you don't have time to watch many streams. So now I don't even know what he's up to. Other than the vibe coding stuff, I haven't watched him. It was the first year only though. Now he doesn't watch anyone. No, I don't watch anyone. Guys, I don't have time to watch streams. We've had this discussion before. Like people telling me to watch fellow game development streams. I don't have time to watch them. Okay? And when I choose to do something, I watch YouTube. Because I gotta be honest, I'm not that, like, I don't really like watching coding streams too much. They are interesting sometimes, but hey, I do it myself, man. I don't need to watch it. I do it myself. Alright, so I think it should be 60 seconds. Then the duration. Let's say it is 3 seconds long. Range. Yeah, range is gonna be an increase of, let's say, 60. I only watch streams for background noise while I work, or to watch on Cakez. Okay, good to know. Good to know, bro. Projector speed, don't need that. Don't need that. Ball count, don't need that. Oh, we need const int target count. Let's say it hits 10. We have... Oh, we have... Wait, range? Oh, I see. This is the increase. Okay, we'll figure out something there. And then we need the poison damage. The poison dot damage. And I suppose we can put the poison DPS in here too. Poison damage per second. There we go. Cakez is right. Watching coding streams is only fun if you are better than the streamer, so you can shit on them. I imagine it's hard for Cakez to find someone worse than him. See, like, you can say that, but it does nothing. You know why? Bitch? You know why that does nothing? Because you're just gonna wait and see when I'm done with my game! And then you'll shut up. Just wait. All of you will be blown away. Just wait, okay? Might take a couple of years, but hey. Okay, I've been a slow learner all my life, but hey, once I put my mind to it, you gotta be careful. Okay? Can you please give me the ability effect duration, the thing that I use all the time, bro? Thank you. If we hit the 10 review mark, I think we'll hit that for sure. Colorful, careful of all of 3 all-time player count. See, like, that's what it is now, because my impressions are low on Steam. But just wait, okay? Just wait. Okay, the first thing that I do always fails. But I learn, I adapt, and I overcome. You gotta be careful here, bro. Okay. I do all of the mistakes now. Because next time we don't do the mistakes. Cakez, Bean Beasts didn't pop off after 10 reviews. You said it would. What you talking about? Actually, fine, we can talk about it now. After this... Okay, shut up.
Did you animate the water? Are you animating the water?
No.
Will you animate the water?
No.
When will you animate the water?
Never. Okay, so it wants us to put in AOE, poison damage, and root. AOE. Or range. Or AOE, I guess. We'll see. Yes, it'll be AOE. I know now. Okay, we don't need range. Actually, we need range. Oh, shit. So here's... Oh, okay, wait. Here's the interesting part. I have a range of 64 pixels. Now, if I have an AOE count, AOE, I know what to do. We just get AOE. 120. I think that's a lot. We'll see though. I know how to code it. That one's better. So let's see. AOE. What was it again? Poison damage. Poison DPS. And then we have root duration. There we go. What did you guys say? Cakez, why did you specifically choose tower defense genre? Did you think it would be easy for your first game? Or I mean, multiple reasons. Number one, I played a hentai tower defense game when I was like 20 years old. Liked that a lot. And then it shut down in Europe. Couldn't play it anymore. But I still wanted to play it. And I didn't want to make an account on the DMM website, which is the Japanese equivalent. So I was very sad about it, but nothing I could do, right? I wasn't a game developer back then. So I kept playing League of Legends and Gothic 1, Gothic 2, and Path of Exile. So then, when I got serious about game development, I started dabbling around in 3D games, Witcher type games. I started dabbling around in making my own engine and stuff like that. Tried to make a 3D engine, then made a 2D engine, and ultimately made a Pong clone. And after that, I was like, okay, it's time to make a game. What game should I make? And so then I was like, oh, well, tower defense game. The type of tower defense game that I could no longer play would be great to make as a game, because I still want to play it. How about I make the same game, but without the gacha aspect, so without the collecting of waifus, without spending money, but actual good gameplay that allows you to like have the same gameplay, but excuse me, the same gameplay, but what's it called? But no hidden mechanics that make you that hold your progress. So like a good progression system plus the same gameplay. And so I tried doing that. And I knew that it was somewhat easy to make, which I was right about. It took me a year to make it. I was done after a year. For your first game, spending a year on it, I think I did a good job, to be honest. And then it all, including making an engine. That has to be taken into account too. It wasn't just made in Unity, but it was made in C++. And it failed ultimately because it was my first game. And I didn't play test at all. I didn't give anyone the game to play beforehand. I just uploaded a Steam page and uploaded a demo at the same day. Which I know now was a mistake, but I didn't know back then. So, yeah. That's the reason, essentially. And then after that happened, and I saw how bad the game was, and how little reception I got for the game. With the feedback that I had gotten, I, instead of realizing, because I still didn't know back then, instead of realizing, hey, what you have made here, well, I realized that it wasn't gonna be a hit at that point. It wasn't gonna be a big sale. So my only option was to make it better then. And so that's when I went into the rabbit hole of keeping the same game, but just changing it to make it better. And I feel like I wasted 2 years on that, while also doing, like, trying to become a streamer and doing YouTube stuff at the same time. So like, it's split attention. 2 years was lost to split attention. But tower defense games are good first games, yes. Many people make good first tower defense games. I would do a crafty, buildy tower defense game if I was you, though. Because you can put crafting and base building into your tags on Steam, and that's apparently a good thing. Alright, done with this. Now the ability is there, and I think on the tree we add the ability, right? Yes. We add the ability to it, and we put it on a 20-second cooldown. Now, when we update the orange tree, this is where it gets interesting. If it's active. We get the spawn oranges ability. We do it like this too. And then here we'll get the vine ability. Does the tag order matter? Yes, it does. The king is watching. The past 6 months he became much better, to be honest. Thank you, man. I try. Yes, I think so too. I think I've gotten a lot better in this year, essentially. This year was a wake-up call. We saw the king is watching. I saw gnomes. We read a lot about successful games on Steam. We did a deep dive on Steam stuff as well.
No.
We learned a lot.
To just subscribe.
Yo, my man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for subscribing, bro. Cakez, my man. The king is watching, the clown is learning. You're so nice, little boy, but you can also be like really like a big asshole, you know. Update abilities. For any ability, if it can be activated. Activate it. I guess we'll do it like that, fine. If the ability can be activated, activate ability, and then we need to ask, okay, well, we have the ability poisonous vines. There we go, break. What do we do? Well, first and foremost, we should get the AOE radius, awesome. And then we can do a const ellipse 1 AOE ellipse. This is the hit area. Let's call it the hit area. Get ellipse. Now this is probably from the activator. Ah, shit. Wait, we have the starting direction, do we? Oh no, wait. When I activate the... Where was it? Start position location. Start position is the collider of the orange tree. So that's like in the middle. I would like it to be the position though. And I'm activating the other one, location. Okay, well, let's say start position is orange tree, position origin, where it stands. And then when we activate the ability, and that will be grow oranges. Target data start position, it will be location then. Then it will still be the same location here, but we can use the position in this one right here, because I want to use the target data dot start position, and then the radius would be AOE radius. Awesome. Now we have the hit area, and then and I know for now, I mean, okay, wait, target data, right? Oh. One of them targets heroes, the other one targets enemies. This one targets enemies. Here we go. Let's do that. Any resources on implementing a robust collision detection with smooth sliding along the collider for rectangles and circles? I don't have... Maybe? I don't think I have that, no. You could look up Box 2D, but I'm pretty sure you have seen that before. I have another link for you that might be interesting. Not sure, though. If it helps... I have a 3D collision here. Capsule collision detection, GJK algorithm for 2D and 3D. Like, I have 2 links for you. I have this and capsule collision detection. I'm not sure though if this is helpful to you. Oh my god, I hate that. Is it really that slow in loading? Fine, this one right here. Box 2D is good, yes. If you can, try use that. Boxody is made by a really smart person that was also involved in doing the 3D collision detection for Diablo 3. And you can give Diablo 3 a lot of gameplay issues. You could say that it sucks gameplay-wise. I agree. In my opinion, it's too dull. But the combat, the controls, and the collision stuff works very well. Really good stuff. For entities inside area, do. There's the hit area. Target components, that is the target data. Dot target components. The reason why I'm making it generic is because maybe I want this ability to be on an enemy too. Would be awesome to have that. We need to just figure out what should happen when an enemy is rooted or a target is rooted. Should they be able to still attack? Should they not move at all? Stuff like that. We need to figure that out. Like, that's just a question of how we're gonna implement it. So, let's see. The target, I think it's looking at targets inside the area. Yeah, so if it's colliding with the ellipse, then it is inside. So we already know that the target is colliding with this area inside the chunks. Now we need to ask, okay, what do we do? And I think I just apply a buff, to be honest, on the target. And the buff will be... Let's see. Root is root, and we just need a duration, which we can get. Let me see. So we need all of that. Do we have an owner? We probably do. Guys, I have an unfortunate situation. I need to go to the bathroom. Buff type. Yeah, this is the important one. We need to create that. It's not a barrier. Oh, I see. I need to capture target data. Otherwise, it doesn't know that. Response. There we go. Imagine if Cakez showed an investor his code. They would be scared of life. You are so wrong. It's insane, bro. This guy is literally wrong. But hey, not everyone can understand the genius behind this. It is how it is, bro. I feel sorry for you, you know? Because you'll never learn. It's kind of a useless item, lol. Oh, staff of splitting, okay. Nice. Alright. I mean, let's pretend there's a tree here, right? Gotta be right back really quickly. 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. Uh-oh, I'm leaking. His parents asked him if he's ate his vegetables and done his homework. Poor Cakez. Imagine, bro. Boom, destroyed. Man, this ability is actually really strong. Oh god, these wolves, man. Goodness. I really need to get something in there. So like some money generation, but putting one here is bad. Okay, wait. So, wait a minute. Don't I have a level 5 tree? Oh, I see. It didn't generate that way. Let's see. So it is 340, 180. Actually, a deep. No, it's wolves den. What was it again, guys? I'll put one tree in there. 300 what? 340, 180. There we go. Awesome. And then we also have an issue here. It doesn't want const. Okay, I guess we'll just capture target data then. Okay, good. So type, ability ID, stats. Yeah, the stats are they important? No, don't need that. The time, don't need that. Duration is ability duration, which is probably not captured, so we need to capture that too. Yep. Hey Jibe, good morning. How you doing, man? And he's a Vayne top Gunnar. I don't like playing Vayne top. No, I'm a Vayne main, but only I play Vayne on what's that called? We don't need any of this, I think. Oh yeah, right. The dot DPS. That one's important. So how do we get poison DPS? Get poison DPS stats. There we go, and it's a float. Let's hope this works, and then we also need to capture poison DPS. AAA productions are machines with lots of wheels, a lot of impressive people in there still, even if the game is not amazing. Yeah, I mean, he did an amazing job. The gameplay designers and testers didn't do a good job. Like, you guys remember those stupid flies in Act 2? You could go there, even in the easiest difficulty, and get one shot by their stupid poison spit. Like, what the hell, man? Did these guys not play this? And so Act 2 essentially became a bullet hell game, because you had to like dodge it. Like, they wouldn't shoot one poison spit. No, they'll shoot like some machine guns. It's crazy, man. And you get hit, it's over, bro. Imagine playing hardcore. Good thing back then I didn't play hardcore yet. I wasn't crazy as I'm now. What game you're talking about? Diablo 3. The Act 2 poison bees. The poison flies. Everyone knows. Those that played the game, they know. Like about the infamous error when the game launched. Whatever. Okay, server error can happen, right? Must have been a crazy amount of people trying to log in. Whatever. Right? I was fine with that. But the other stuff, bro, holy. And then like I'm like kind of masochistic, right? I like this stuff, but the balance was so off, bro. Going from, what was it? From I don't know the difficulty before Torment, but the, you know, I don't know, the hardest difficulty I think was Torment. The jump from the second hardest difficulty to the hardest difficulty was just insane. You would literally get one shot by everything in the game. And I'm not kidding. A single dart of one of those pigs that shoot these darts, Inferno, it will one-shot you. And so basically what you would do in areas where there's a bunch of doors, you would like go next to the door, look into the room, see if there's something in the room, then quickly go into the room, shoot your arrows, and then go next to the door again so they don't shoot back at you. Oh my god, I hate that so much. I still remember so many times I got one-shot by these fucking spear guys. Act 1 was a bit okay, because there were mostly very slow zombies and very slow skeletons, so you could outrange them. But man, that was totally off. These narrow warm levels, oh yeah, that one was annoying as well. You're gonna play PoE 2 new season? I would love to, bro, but I don't think I have the time. Fucking Vim bindings and shit. Alright, so we apply the buff and then we just need to, I guess, update the buff. Whenever we are buffed with buff type. Oh wait, did we actually set up a buff type already? Oh, no, we did not. That's where I stopped. Okay, let's say we have that. I'll share how much fun we had playing the new PoE patch, don't worry. Fuck you, man. Okay, yeah, just wait. At some point, okay, my game will be done. And I have my work done, and that's when I'll play too, okay? Just wait. So, what we need to do, we are buffed with poison vines. We need to apply poison damage, and we can just yoink that from poison. We set the color, because they are poisoned. Good. And then .dps, and then it deals dot there. It's actually that easy. Okay. Nice. So that would be deal poison damage. .dps, poison damage, owner, ability ID, that looks good. And so that's all when it comes to dealing damage. Now what we need to do is draw the buff. And the reason why I have draw buff separate from update buff is because of the stupid disconnect between updating something and drawing something in my game. Because the draw loop happens 100 times per second, while the update loop only happens 30 times per second. And so an update tick is something else than drawing something. Sucks, but whatever. Makes it a bit more annoying to deal with, but it works. So here is where I want to loop. No, I want to... Let's build a const float t. T value is ease out quad maybe, and then we do a buff dot blood drop time. Here we go, and the blood drop timer should be increased. Oh, I see. I need to do that in update buffs, of course, because it's implemented in a dog shit way. Fine. Where's the blood drop timer? Here. Used for particles. In this case, it's used for the animation. There we go. Now we draw the buff. Load. Now we have that t, and then if t is less than 1, I want to draw an animated sprite. I guess we'll do a const int, no, actually int animation index is 0, and then we do animation index. Oh, actually, it sets it to 1. Wait, actually, I think we can do that. Animate. We use the t value, I think. Then we don't put it as a const. The t value. And then the frame count would be vines dot frame count. Const sprite vines is get sprite vine. Oh, do we have the vine animation? We don't. All right. Need to add that in. What we added in earlier, forgot to add that into this one right here. So where's that? Assets. I feel like we are almost done implementing an entire ability and drawing it as well, with a little bit of an interruption. And it only took us 1 hour and 20 minutes to add in an entirely new ability. What do you guys think? No, obviously we haven't debugged it yet, right? So it could still fuck up. But hey, I think that's some good time. Icons for weapons. Encyclopedia, Sprite Wave Preview, Juice buff here. Sprite, Vine, Poison Vine, debuff. Or just Poison Vines. Just Sprite Poison Vines. It's 32 by 32. I think it was 5 frames. I love having to write all of that every time. 860 by 2128. There we go. Okay, so we draw that. Sprite Poison Vines. Now we know the animation index when we animate it. And I hope... Let's see, is it equals or greater? Shit. Let's see. F mod F time duration. So it will set... If time is equals duration, time will be 0, right? So that means when I create this easing function, it caps out at 1. Returns 1. Then I probably have to do minus epsilon. Right? So it never reaches 1. It'll show the last frame. That's the idea. And then we'll just draw a sprite. Sprite Poison Vines. On the entity.render position. And then in the draw data, we just supply the animation index to be the animation index. And dot render data. Transparent. I think that's it. Oh yeah, we need the layer too. Never mind. Layer is in front of entity.layer. Should always show up in front. Comma. If it works, then great job. Okay, so this is visual. This is now implemented visually. Yo, hello there, A6 on YouTube. How you doing? The spear throwers were worse, or am I confusing it with Diablo 4? The spear throwers were worse as well, yes. They dealt more damage in Diablo 3. We have one last thing. And that is... Are we... Actually, I'll show you. Buff, type... Ice shield, poison... Bleed, burning, chilled. We have a delta time multiplier. Or when we are frozen, we set frozen to true. So basically, we are not doing anything. So I can say when someone is rooted, I can just freeze them for now. So, like, they can't do nothing. They can't even attack when they are rooted. Maybe that's what we want, right? Maybe that's the best thing. Okay. Let's see if this works. I'm actually quite curious if it does. Shit, 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 oh shit. Does it use the ability? That's the question. Do we have buffs on enemies? Doesn't look like we do. Activate ability. Does it ever get activated? Let's see. We should probably restart, because it could be on a 60-second cooldown. It activates the ability already? Really? Can ability be activated? Why? This ability should not be able to be activated. Update orange. Oh, it's already gone. Okay. Let's do that again. There must be a reason why it activates itself. Time past 60. Wait, it's off cooldown. Interesting. It's there, but it's off cooldown. Why? Because I do minus 20 here. Oh! I see it's referencing the grow oranges. I see. Cakez, how much gold does it provide over the course of the game? The plant, we'll see. Listen, this is a new feature. I haven't balanced it yet. And also, now that you made me think about it, Happy Rosenrot, sorry, I missed your message. What did you say earlier about the game? The big thing that as they can only aggro one... Actually, I read that. More enemies per wave equals more orange, more healers. Maybe it's really good too. I was going to ham on mass healers. The engine is awesome work. Oh, you mean me? Thank you, man. Appreciate that, bro. Hello, Nink. So you doing, man? Not man, but you know what I mean. Sorry. He's not a paid chatter. He enjoys the game, and he's a Path of Exile enjoyer. So it's exactly this type of person that would like my game. I take his words very seriously. Because he... How many of you guys have played the game to a point where it looks like this? Shit. Give me a sec. No, I want you to click this. Don't show Discord messages, dummy. How many of you guys have played the game to a point where it looks like this here? When it eventually loads. How many of you guys have done this? Just out of fun to see. I bet 0 of you. So he's one of those people that really enjoyed my game. And if you guys remember anything from the interview that we had, what did he say? Those people that play the game for the longest, give them your playtest keys. Let them playtest. He is one of those people. And I appreciate that a lot. I'm very happy that he enjoys the game so much. We don't have cheats to do that. This guy is not cheating. He's literally just playtesting. He's playing the game. I'm fabulous. Been out in the garden this morning. A vibe. Awesome, awesome. I'm doing good too. I can playtest if you play me, asshole. Okay, so asshole, that gets you a 5-minute ban. See, you're banned, bro. Goodbye. Good stuff. Okay, so it's activating it because of this. Now that should be fixed. But I mean, it's fine because it's activating it. But there's no enemies in range. So what happens here? Can the ability be activated? Yes. AOE radius. 120. Duration. 3 seconds. Nice. Poison vines. Hit area. Like it a lot. Looking good. Poison DPS. 12? Okay, I'll do that better. Okay, that's not enough. Now that's better. And then for every enemy inside, apply a buff. Okay, I guess it's never there, which means what we gotta do is the following. Just gonna reduce the cooldown to 6 seconds. That's it. Help! I'd like to really learn how to game dev, but I'm using too much AI. How can I learn OpenGL without using any AI? Seriously? That's your question? Are you sure? Learn OpenGL? Yeah, I was gonna link that, bro. Here. I mean, you just do this by hand. Here, get started. Make this. Hello, triangle. Follow this, man. Listen, bro, I started this way too. I didn't have much time. So what I would do is I made one topic a day. So, for example, let's say today was a day when I would learn. I would read this entire page. It's actually a long page. Holy, that's a long page, man. Okay, that's gonna be a long day. I would have clapped myself on the back multiple times for that. That's a long page. But yes, I would have read this page today. God damn, that's long. Golly, that's a big one. You read? Yeah, I read that. Not this, but Vulkan. I did the Vulkan tutorial. I didn't do OpenGL, I did Vulkan. So I would read a page. Vulkan doesn't have that long pages though. Some pages were long. Like this one's a long page. No, actually it's not. It's more comments then. Yeah, but I would read it and I would follow it using code. I would write the code. No, yeah, see, like that's how you start. You need the basics. And you need a tutorial. And learnopengl.com is the best tutorial out there to give you everything you need. And then when you did that, you have everything you need to make a game. And then you make a game. There's nothing more you need to do, bro. There's no secret sauce, no crazy tutorial that you need to follow, no way of typing. It doesn't matter, bro. Like it does not matter. Even if you type a word a second. Actually, that's very fast. Even if you type like a word every 10 seconds. I did the same. Yeah, good stuff on you, Happy Rosenrot, yeah. It is. Okay. We did that. More cooldown. I guess we'll just see if it ever hits one now. Let's see if it applies a buff. And then if that is implemented, guys, we have the entire ability done. That will be great. Let's put that here. This guy. Let's see if it ever hits one. Oh! Uh-huh. Wait, it's not activate? It's not hitting? Let's just do that. Stats. Orange tree dot stats plus ability dot stats. There we go. And then the hit area will be shit. Const float AOE radius is get start value. Stats values on stat AOE. I need to debug the range of this because I feel like it's not enough range. Hit area and then get ellipse. Orange tree position origin plus AOE radius. And then we add the ellipse. The hit area, and then we give it a draw data material and turn that into what color? Red, green, blue, I guess. It's that. All right, so now for poison vines, it should show us the radius. Wait, so it should hit units in here. How's it not hitting stuff? I mean, it's a terrible position, to be honest. I gotta be honest, it's a dog shit position. Cause, yeah, it never hits anything. Oh, now it applies a buff. To which unit? To this one here, maybe this one up the top. Uh-huh. Okay, so that's kind of bad, unfortunately. If this is the radius, that sucks. So, give me my points back. Wait, did that not play? Random video? Is it bugged? Hello? Mr. Abbott? I think it just broke. Uh-oh. Anonymous? Game is looking sick, Cakes, not gonna lie. Oh, awesome. Appreciate that a lot, man. I don't let AI code itself, but I write the code also. I understand what it says, but I want to get it out of my brain, myself. Then you just have to practice. The best thing you can do is code it yourself. Because then you will learn to think by yourself. And the less you rely on YouTube or AI, the easier it becomes for you to figure out the solution. These trees are a version of incentive to place units nearby. Maybe I'll put the tree here. Let's put it on 310. We'll put it here. 312 and 216 maybe. Yeah, that sucks. Like the trees in a dark location. It's terrible. It's not a circle, it is an ellipse, man. You know that. And then, oh yeah, okay, so that's a bit better. And then it'll hit units here. I can put a tree here. And maybe I put a tree here. What do you guys think? I could create a small little... Let's see. 60? Like that. Small little light. And we'll put a tree here. 635. 366. 636. Stuff like this. Let me see here. Pick something you already did in a tutorial or something to start tinkering with. If you have a cube, what about multiple cubes? Cubes, good idea, Coding, yeah. What about changing things in a shader, using a texture, send more textures into a shader and do random stuff with it? What about trying to implement post-processing? I think all of the stuff that you're saying, Coding, is taught here. Especially... think here. No. Where's the game? The game that you do. Debugging, text rendering, 2D game. Ah, here. When you make a 2D game, I think many of the things are done here. Rendering sprites. Connection error? I have a connection error? Where? Let me check Abba's spot now. Random video.
I don't get the error.
Okay, it does
I did
work.
get the error. I did get the error yesterday.
Different
yes.
trees with different purposes. Scope creep. I would love to, but I think it's scope creep, man. We have two trees now. One at the bottom here. Yeah, I mean, it works very well because I can put a unit here that activates the tree. And I could put a unit here that activates this tree. All right, awesome. Let's see if it ever hits enemies. Come on, bro. How are they not hit? There's like a gazillion enemies in there. Can't you add the tree to your level editor, Cakez? I can, but it would be too much work. I already have the ability to see where to place a tree, and coding it in takes like 2 seconds. I could, yes. But it's not required for me to make the map faster. It is placing the tree and testing the position takes much longer than coding in a value of 260 or 240. So like the time invested into doing it by hand, what I'm doing now, is fine. It is still good enough. Huh. For some reason, it does not. Or maybe it does apply the buff. Let's see. Gotta do it again. You can't be serious. Now it does. Aha. Maybe it's just the cooldown is so large. Let's see. Apply buff. And then we have a buff type vine. Vines. And here... Poison vines. Yeah, so... Huh? Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid. I don't have a code for applying the buff. Okay, what should happen when we apply the buff? Should it overwrite it? So here's the question, guys. When I apply the vine buff type poison, and Mr. Travis, good morning. How are you doing, my dude? Hope the family are well. Awesome. Yes, they are. Thanks for asking. Zoe is slowly staying longer and longer in the kindergarten. Just wanted to say that game is starting to look nice and polished. Good stuff. Hey, man, thank you. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, let's hope, right? Let's hope this also transitions into sales. If not, wrap it up fast, make a new one. Holy, hello, Kiro on YouTube. Good morning. Cakez hates tooling? No, I don't hate tooling. It's about time investment, bro, and you know that. Okay, if we have a present buff, do we just overwrite it? I guess we do, right? We just overwrite the buff for now. Let's see what happens. It's time to move on. No, we haven't tested everything yet. We haven't written emails to YouTubers. We haven't done a demo page. And we haven't done Steam Next Fest. So without these, I have no idea if the game has potential or not. I have a good idea that it's somewhat better than before. And that there is something in the game. We definitely have something here. Question is,
am I so out of touch?
What exactly and how?
No.
Axx_ just subscribed. I don't watch often, but your consistency always motivates me to keep working as well.
My man, thank you. Yeah, that's the key, bro. Consistency. True. Very good stuff. Thank you very much for the support. 5 months already. My man. Yeah, like, listen. If I change something in my editor, then it is to save time. And just talking about this right now, that I don't need to do it because it doesn't save time, and not coding, is actually taking longer than placing 10 to 20 trees in the next 5 maps. Guys, the time invested into placing a tree in a location is minuscule, okay? It takes me a second to change the position of the tree. I do not need to code it because it'll take me more than a couple of minutes to do so, way more than that. And it will not be worth it in the long run because I can just hard code it. Doesn't matter. All right, my friends. So let's see. Ooh. Oh! Oh! Bro! Activate! Oh! Oh! Uh-huh. Let's make it a bit faster, and then also, whenever I apply the buff, I want to play that sound that we made. What was it again? Root up. Make animation start from the tree roots. Yeah, I know, but what animation? What animation should that be? I thought about it too, but what should it be? Oh shit, of course. I forgot the root up needs to be fixed first. In Audacity. It's 48. We want 41,000. Like snakes, roots up, coming in and out of the ground. But that would mean I have to draw this. And I don't want to draw this right now. I don't want to do more pixel art right now. I kinda already did the root pixel art animation today. I don't want to do another one. It's scope creep, animating the trees or water instead. Like snakes. I will see. I definitely need an animation on the tree for sure. But we'll figure out what it is. Alright, test again. Shit, I didn't save. I forgot to save the level. There we go. That means, shit, I need to copy, paste that here. 2. And what was it, guys? 60 or 90? I think it was 60. Okay, cool. Oh wait, we need an archer to activate the tree? What the hell? How are you applying a buff, bro? To yourself? To the ranger? Oh, I see. It's missing a break here. I get it. Animate the non-existent water. Guys, we will animate the water when we have a bulletproof gameplay system and game, okay? That's when we'll do some more fun stuff, okay? First, good stuff. Okay, let's see. I was placing a couple of units here, and then I placed a defender here, here, and here. And then I guess we'll put a healer. I kind of want to heal the tree too, but if I... Oh wait, can I heal the tree? Shit, it's close. I can't heal the tree. It's too far away. It's fine, we'll do that. So never? Yeah, just wait. You're wrong. The initial cooldown is 20 seconds. That's why it takes so long. Should be over soon. How long does it take? Ah, there it is. Shut up. I mean, hey, not bad. How much damage does it do? Eh, not bad. I like it. Okay, cooldown. 30 seconds, guys. 20 seconds. The trees are OP. I feel like they already generated 60, 45 even. How did this one generate more than this? Did he die? How much do you guys say? 69 sounds nice. Love the pixel art of the game, feels unique. Actually, really? Appreciate that, man. Oh, I love the root. It's amazing. It's really good. It's too often. Uh-oh. Wait, we lost. Wait, never mind. Watch. Oh, yeah. Ah, I love that. That's amazing. Oh. Oh. Cool. Nice. Always wanted to have that ability. Uh-oh. Double it and give it to the next person. Double it? Double what? How much? 100? 109? Is that too much? That's kind of bad. If a unit is behind, I guess you have to buy it here, then close the shop and put it on the unit, huh? I need a healer. Goodness, my Windows threat protection popped up. So what about 20-second cooldown? Is that too little? It is really easy now. Not gonna lie. I guess I'll just have to test it out. I let Happy Rosenrot test out as well. That's definitely what I have right now is definitely too short. So let's see, poison vines. I don't know. Let's say it is cooldown of 12 seconds. Maybe that's a bit much. Let's put it on 12. Is everything fully deterministic seeded, like the same XY positions resulting in the same result? Yes, it should. I have a fixed update loop, so every time I do an update step, it always takes the same time. And therefore it is always the same result. But I have seen different results happening. Though that could also be because I have potentially placed a unit a pixel further to the left than before. And therefore the result was somewhat different. But for the most part it is deterministic, yeah. Awesome! I just noticed something, guys. Only this guy gets the damage boost. She doesn't have the damage boost. All units inside the tree should have a damage boost. And I think it has to do with break. That's the thing. They should all get a damage boost. In that case, you could technically run some speed up, headless tests for the same XY unit setup for a range of ability values to buy the numbers. Yeah, I could. I also have speed up in the game as well. I can speed it up by 3 times.
Good day.
Retard.
And good day, chato.
Anyways, keep your truths to yourself and do not
Awesome.
help them.
Oh, damn. Look at that, guys. Here's the rolling goose. And then what do we get? 10 times. Don't know what that is. Awesome. I'm very happy about this. So we have now implemented the trees. And that would be the 4th map. You know what I forgot to ask Tommy? How they gathered the feedback. Do you know that, Mr. Null Exception? How they did it? Like, for example, Okay, so I know... Shut up. I know they gave... Whenever they had a new version of the game, they gave keys of the playtest to the playtesters. So they would upload that new version to the playtest on Steam. And that is a separate app. So basically Steam offers you 3 apps when you get one. A demo version, your normal game, and the playtest. And what you can do in the playtest is you can make it available or not available, depending on what you want to do. You can make it public, you could even make it private. And then only someone that has the key to the playtest can play your playtest. And you can keep the demo in a different version until you make a big patch. Now, when someone plays the playtest, how do you then ask for feedback? How do they do it? What I have in the game is feedback in terms of Google Docs. So you go here, you try to quit, and then it tells you, please provide me some feedback. This is the stuff that I have planned for the future. Or they can go directly to Discord and message you. I wonder how they did it, like what they asked. Get them to join the Discord for the key. And so basically Discord feedback then is what you're saying. I love you, burn the bread. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you guys very much for this awesome emote. Yes? Nice, I need to check your survey. Curious about it. And play the demo, of course. Sure, man. If you want to, I can even give you a key to the playtest. I'll try, by the way. I'll try what they did. I'll post my game on roguelikes. Where should I post it? Null exception, you know this better maybe than me. On Reddit, right? Where should I post? Okay, I guess I'm watching Asmongold too much. Let me see. Whenever I'm on the toilet, I scroll through Reddit and I see a bunch of Asmongold stuff. Roguelites? In Destroy My Game? So I could go into Destroy My Game and ask them to playtest my demo. My playtest. And I'm telling them I give out free keys for the playtest. Destroy My Game. So they asked here. Am I joined there? I guess I'm not, but I'm joined now. What else? Destroy My Game. Posts, communities. Destroy My Game, 40k members, 9 online. That doesn't look like it is very... Is this the one? The suggestions? Destroy Lonely, destroy work, destroy... What the hell? Bro! Why is there r/blowjob recent? Okay, let's see. This one? 9 of them is online and 8 of them is collector waiting to post, yeah. Scroll it. It took me 4 years to make this game. It takes you 1 minute to destroy it. New rule. No AI generated imagery or music. Hello destroyers. I want to announce that Destroy My Game has decided to implement rule 11. This does nothing. Then most game developers will just not tell you that they used AI. This does nothing. You can hide AI very well. Destroy My Hellish Rage puzzle platform trailer. Destroy My concept. I mean, guys, is it really that 6 days ago? I'm making a roguelike dungeon crawler up and trying to mix old school. Would you play it? I mean, I could try. I could say, hey, I've been working on this demo for a long time. It's a mix of blah, 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 blah. Make a small GIF. And then, is this a GIF or a video, guys? This is a video, right? Okay, I mean, we'll try. Whenever I push the update for the tree, I'll make a post on Reddit live on stream. We can, you know, formulate it together. And then we'll see if it does anything or not. Right? If you don't post it now, someone else will pretend to be you and post it. No, I don't think so. So we could put it here. Okay. Did I join this? Joined, yeah. So what else, guys? Where else could I... tower defense? Is there a tower defense thing? r/tower defense? 7k members only? Bro, I think... I don't know about that. Null exception. Can my game be considered a roguelite? Try Kingdom Rush or Bloons. Joined. I'm already joined. Yeah, looking at these upvotes, this one's not very active at all. So the pool of people... Oh, here. Hey! Guys! I just released the demo of my game on Steam. It's only 10 megabytes. Would love what you hear. Would love to hear what you think. 14 upvotes. Oh man. This the developer here is in chat all the time. It's awesome. Throwing rocks is actually a really good post considering the other posts here. They don't have that much. That many upvotes. Interesting. I mean, I'll think about it. Posting it here. Can my game be considered a roguelike, guys? Roguelite. It's just way more members here. I think it can because you have the meta progression upgrades between runs. Yeah, and like the roguelike could be the shop, right? This is where the roguelike aspect happens. Because this is different every time you play the map. The loadout will be different here. $7,000 customers is a lot. You have to realize that most of them are inactive. It's not active members. It's just members. Some of you need to be... Wait, some of you need to be more nicer to Cakez. He's been taking a bullshit shit for a while. Anyways, good morning, Mr. Cakez. Oh, my bad. Who cares on YouTube? Appreciate it, bro. Thank you. Man, what a nice message. And first message as well. Thank you. Who cares on YouTube is on Twitch, yeah. Hey chat, hey Lee, Comstock on YouTube. Good morning. Okay, anywhere else? Guys, we can do on C++. r/CPP. 300,000 members. Join. We could do what they did. We could say, I made a game in C++. No engine, no problem. Not safe for work recommendations? Yeah, I don't know why. Let's test it again. Do I actually get... let's see. How do we do that? CPP? No, C programming. C++. Oh, there's way too many. What is this? 40,000 members. Why is there CPP and C++? They need to clean that up. C programming. Oh, wow. C programming as well. Post it under Godot. Just commit to the foolery. No, I won't do that. Let's join C program. Okay, can I see all of my... Oh, they're here to the left. Great. Game design, Gamedev, indie games. Pixel art. Vibe coding. Post here, roast my code. Nah, this is... I think this is 191 members. Okay, no way. Have you posted any... I'll show you my posts. These are... whatever, posts. I did that. In indie dev. I posted in Gamedev. Indie dev again, but this is sorry post has been removed. I didn't have enough karma, so I guess I can delete that or something. Delete. Yes. And then Photopia, YouTube, fake gameplay trailers. Mostly nothing. I haven't been active at all. And then just advertising my old YouTube videos 2 years ago. With barely any views. So this could be considered nothing, right? I mostly have posted 2 times. I posted 2 posts. Indie dev and game dev. 2 times. Nothing more. I tried the other day, followed the rules and still got the post removed by the Autobot. Gave up. Yeah, I mean, you gotta follow these rules a lot. That's true. I also tried indie dev, posted a GIF with a short description, have enough account time and karma, still got removed. I don't know. Yeah, I... No clue, bro. Absolutely no clue. Your Asmon post popped off? No, it did not pop off. Anyways. Alright guys, I'm happy about what we did. This is the time where we learn why pixel art games have problems. What the problem is, because I want to know. Let's do a git commit and push. And then I will prepare another playtest. Happy Rosenrot, you still here, bro? You would you like to get a key to the playtest so you can test out the new feature with the tree already? I can even give you access to... If you want to, I can give you access to the 4th level. But the 4th level is not completely implemented yet. Yeah, you would like to? Okay, I'll send you one over. I'll do... That's awesome to know. Orange tree. Poison vines. Ability done. That was cool, man. Took me 2 hours to make an entirely new ability. And drawing it too. Yeah. Animating water better than React? Yes. Yes. The stream is also part of my livelihood. Livelihood. Together with YouTube. Yes. You have a problem, bro? Huh? One more time, guys. Where is it? Let me find it here. This is the video of the interview with the gnome step. If you guys would like to watch it. Aizen, I think you wanted to know. Play my game, you can post the updated demo in Play My Game. Thank you, man. Play My Game. Play My Game. Oh wow, that one's big. This is a place for freely playable games. Free games, demos, trials, giveaways for devs to share feedback and players to discover. Please check the rules before posting. And where are the rules? Guys, where are the rules? My first game, but took almost 6 years. Oof, that's a long time, bro. On the right side, a place for indie devs to share their feedback. Can we a free game, a demo, trial, or giveaway, so long as the users can click a link and play it. Oh, but if you give out keys, then that doesn't work. Use your custom make a post button to keep to our rules. Read the pinned post if you're new to the Reddit. Or you will risk an immediate shadow ban for posting your link. Guys, these guys sound very mean, okay? So no downloadables? No, like, let's say on Tangy TD on Steam, I don't have any like actual demo you can play. Let's say I private this, I only have the playtest, and I give you a key to the playtest. So if I give you a key, then there's no download link to Steam. It is a key. And then you need to activate the key, and then you can download the playtest. This is how it works. You have set up a playtest on Steam, and then you need to go to, I think, in the Steamworks settings. Here, for example, community visibility. And then there's more, application landing page. The app release date is unavailable. And then here, is that it? Actually? No, it's not. We can release the app again. Can activate it, but there's also other types of visibility. Where's that again? Community? No. Maybe post the demo already? No, it's about... Listen. So... How do I explain? When you put out your Steam page and you want to prepare for your demo launch, which is a big launch in the history of your game on Steam, then in order to have the launch work very well, you want playtesters beforehand. And in order to do that, you generate a playtest on Steam. That is for free. You can get that. Everyone that has a game on Steam can generate a playtest. Now, what you do is you make the playtest private, so it's not public on your page, because you're looking for feedback first before you go public. And in order to get access to this playtest when it is private, you have to generate keys for the playtest. And then you give someone the key to the playtest, they play the game, and then they give you feedback. You fix the game up with all of the feedback you've gotten. And then when you're ready and you know that the demo is in a stable state and it plays very well and people like it, that's when you go public with your game, with your demo. The demo page, the demo on Steam, like this demo app. You make that public. But before you do that, you make sure that the playtest is hidden, that people cannot engage with this, because the moment they go to your Steam page and they see the playtest, some people will click on it and see the game in a terrible state, and you might lose valuable customers. When you could have a very, very good looking Steam page that is somewhat fake, but actually, you know, shows the game, and then you work on the playtest to make it really good. So that's what we learned from the interview, guys. And so in order to do that, you need to have a playtest that is actually unavailable. And I know that there's more visibility options for the playtest. I just don't know where right now. Steam playtest, maybe this one. Participants with access. Ah, here it is. This one. So you go under application, Steam playtest, the playtest status. So these are all of the participants that can currently access the playtest. And it is currently hidden from the store page, so no one that goes here can see it. Actually, put that here to the left. And then the sign up time is they must request access. You can also change it to open. And I can generate keys Playtest status. Players are unable to launch the playtest from the Steam library. In order to make this playable, you must hit the release button. You might need to complete the release checklist. Sorry, Cakez had to leave for family stuff. Oh, that's fine, bro. That's okay. You can do exclamation mark song, man. The one before. Let me see. Do exclamation mark song. About the playtest. Hello, Greenish Pepper. So, if I have the playtest not playable, but I can, like, hey. No, I gave you a key to the demo, didn't I? I think I gave you a key to the demo. How can I request more keys? Build status is ready. Let's check. We need to request keys. I want to do this right once, so I know how to do it next time. I wonder if I do it on the playtest. Request Steam product keys to distribute to your application. Okay, cool. Activated keys, unactivated keys. Show key history. Let's generate 5 keys. And playtesters. So we generate some keys, submit, and then Steam. The request has been submitted. Close. When Steam is done, generate 100. I'll do 5 first, and then I can generate 100 later. It's just for a test. When I have these keys, they will send them over to an email. Whenever the keys are done, Steam will send me an email. Inside the email, I will have the keys, and then I can give you guys the keys for those of you who want to access the playtest. And in order for the playtest to be playable, I probably have to... I wonder if this needs to be playable too. But it's hidden. Let's see, edit visibility. What else can we do here? Hide chat by default. Where's the playtest? Steam playtest hidden. Visibility. So you can only make it hidden or visible, and that is under the special settings. Good to know. Under Tangy TD. Alright, good to know. So you go to your application under special settings. I wonder if I need to make this playable though. Does anyone know? Probably not. Cakez, send me one. I will not send you a key. No. Happy Rosenrot will get a key, and then someone else will see who else. He's going to be the first, and then I'll ask people on Reddit. Do you need someone to test on Steam Deck and Mac? Usually you don't have to. Not sure if the playtest has special rules. Can I get one? I guess. I suppose. What programming language would you recommend for a beginner in game making, engine making, simulation like Fluids? I don't know, man. Any programming language will work. The language is the tool for you, man. Whatever you feel comfortable with, bro. You could even do it in JavaScript, man. JavaScript is great, yeah? I can make my bot give keys on Discord with Tangy coins. Nah. Listen, I don't want random. I want to target people like actual gamers. And guys, nothing against you, but most people in my chat... Let's not say most people, but there are quite a few people in my chat that will give me the false feedback. Like feedback that will not help much. Either they will troll or... Yeah. So Happy Rosenrot is one of those playtesters that has helped me a lot. And many others as well. But there are many people as well that just try to say anything to make it look bad. So that won't help. Are we looking at the screen for an hour? I'm talking, okay? Shut up. Anyways, so I want to talk about this. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure. Every pixel art game has this problem and I fixed it. Now I'm assuming that it's called subpixel rendering, where some of the pixels are squashed and some of them are large. That's what I would assume. So when you resize a pixel art game, it looks off. And you can see Celeste is doing it very well, because when you scale the window in Celeste, it actually goes down in pixel increments. So ×1, ×2, ×3. Let's see what he has to say. It's only 9 minutes.
Have you ever noticed this while playing a pixel art game?
Yeah.
Here in Blasphemous, if I stop moving my character, you can see the background and other textures don't move smoothly to a stop.
Oh, and the reason why is because they need to move in pixel increments. If they don't move in pixel increments, then the pixel art becomes blurry, or even worse, it becomes wobbly. I'll show you the effect. Maybe he shows the effect here himself. Let's see.
Instead, they slowly snap into position.
Yeah.
This clunky pixel snapping, as I'm going to call it, isn't noticeable when standing still and is much less noticeable when running. But once your character starts to move or comes to a stop, you can see the textures grind to a halt. This effect is especially noticeable in an area like this.
1 second, I have the same person spamming like always. So, Mr. Rico, see you 30 minutes, you got lucky. If you're back, I'll ban you again, bro. One more time. Boom. Cupertino, you gotta be careful. And Iffy, you too, okay? You're a mod.
With multiple objects
this game looks nice.
And background, because they all snap into position at different times. And it's not just Blasphemous. This effect can be found in almost every pixel art game that uses upscaling. Here's the same effect happening in Mamador's Moonlit Farewell.
Okay, so yes, that's the problem. And the reason why is because the other solution that exists is worse. If you don't snap it to pixel positions, this is what happens. Pixel art integer upscaling. Yes. If you don't snap them to positions, then you get this right here. The bottom part. The wobbliness. Oof. You see that? It's wobbling. It's like... Right? And that's because sometimes the pixels are squashed, or they are... What is it called? They are squashed or bent. So if we go here and compare this in like a video, not a video editor, in an image editor, and we zoom in, brother. Actually, did we get lucky? No, we did not. Here, so you can see that this one right here, this is 4 pixels tall, but 5 pixels wide. And that's what's going to happen in some of the pixels. They won't have the perfect pixel sizes here again. And that happens because your screen is also made out of pixels. And when it tries to move between the screen pixels, sometimes it will not match. And then that's what's called, that's wobbling. Let me see. And that's why you snap them to these positions in order to not have that happen, because the other effect is worse. There's another solution in this image that I didn't show yet. Maybe he goes into this too. Let's not look at the image, but actually in the editor. The other solution is to blur the lines. So you have this one screen pixel is used to blend between the two colors, therefore blurring the image, but at a resolution where it's very small, you won't notice it. Watch. The top part is perfect, actually. It's smooth. And what's happening is it's blurring, it's blending the colors together. And then that looks good. At the cost of visual clarity. But you won't notice it. I have another example, but it's going a little bit too deep. I can start it right now. It's going to take a while to open. But Stardew Valley does that too for their UI system. So for example, this one is like, it's going to take a while to load. We can continue the video. But that one, they do it right. I wonder what his solution is.
For example, at some point
you can solve this by rendering your internal resolution at 1 pixel wider and higher, and shifting your main camera by the output's resolution by 1 pixel. 1 pixel higher. Can you draw me a diagram? Like, what do you mean by 1 pixel higher?
I decided to make my own pixel art game. So I got some pixel art assets online that I could use to test, put it in Unity,
itch.io.
set up my
Oh,
game.
that looks amazing, bro.
And instantly, I had a huge problem.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Blasphemous has quite dense pixel art, meaning there are a lot of pixels on the screen. But my pixel art was not as dense as Blasphemous, and as it turns out, the less dense the pixel art, the stronger the pixel snapping effect. I didn't even have any parallax set up, so there's no objects in the foreground and background, which would make it even more noticeable. But even here, with everything at the same level, you can see, especially on
To be honest, man, it doesn't look that
the
bad.
page, that everything is just snapping. So what causes this pixel snapping effect? Well, firstly, you need to know that there are 2 ways to create a pixel art game. The first way achieves what I call true pixel art, and is done by rendering your game at a low resolution and scaling it up, literally stretching it out to fit the screen. If I go into Photoshop and create a single pixel, and then upscale this whole thing by a factor of 4 or 400%, you can see that that 1 single pixel has now become a square of 16 pixels, 4 pixels tall and 4 pixels wide.
For those of you who don't want to use Photoshop, Photopea is a free app that you can download. It's an online image editor that is almost as good as Photoshop and doesn't cost you any money. Thank me later.
Rendering my game at 480 by 270,
It's a good one.
which means that if you were to count the pixels, there would be 480 going across and 270 going down. And we can multiply those numbers together to find out that there are
This is the resolution of Stardew Valley, by the way.
129,600 pixels in total. Now if I scale this whole thing up by a factor of 4, every single one of those 129,600 pixels becomes a square of 16 pixels, just like that single pixel in Photoshop. And as a result, my game goes from being 480 by 270 to 1920 by 1080, which is also the resolution of a normal monitor, so it fills my screen. I can then prove this is pixel perfect because I can draw a grid with 480 vertical lines and 270 horizontal lines, which is the resolution of the game before upscaling. And you'll see that every single pixel that was upscaled to a square of 16 pixels now aligns perfectly to this grid, which is why I call
Man, this guy's explaining a lot to say I scale up the image by 4 times.
true pixel art. This has some fantastic implications.
He's stretching,
Anything you place in your game will be forced into pixel perfection. So if I put a square in my game and rotate it, you can see when I press play it becomes pixelated, as does this physics-based chain that the player can interact with.
The chain looks amazing!
Even lighting becomes pixelated. The other way to create a pixel art game is what I'm going to call
This is my way, by the way, what I'm doing.
imperfect pixel art,
Yeah.
which is not necessarily a bad thing. This
No.
is achieved by rendering at the monitor's resolution, so no upscaling required. This means that
Rewatched.
some pixels could be bigger than other pixels,
Yep.
pixels can rotate, and pixels won't align
It's,
perfectly.
it's
to a
not a
grid.
shit way, you're wrong, man.
This means that, as opposed to the true pixel art method, our rotated square
Yes.
isn't pixelized, and
You
not-
want to know a game that does this? And Superku hates it, but I think it's an amazing game. And it is an amazing game because it's proven to be amazing. And they have mixels. It's called the Slawmancer. Like, people do not care about this, okay? This is just in your head. 3K reviews, 200 people playing right now. Look at the UI. It's actually this is the image we were talking about together. Hey? Bro, why is it so small? Can't be serious. Yeah, there we go. Look at here. I'll zoom in for you. Look at the bottom. These are mixels. These are higher resolution than the bar is in pixel art. Always wanted to try it. Yeah, me too. The game is fine. It's great. So you don't really need to be perfect with your pixel art in order to make a successful game. That's a lie. That's a myth. This is just, some people like it aesthetically pleasing. They find it aesthetically pleasing when you have perfect pixel art.
Neither is the swinging chain, nor the lighting. One of my favorite games of all time, Inmost, uses
Damn.
the imperfect method.
You could see the fork in the background.
You can tell it's not upscaled because the lighting falls off smoothly instead of being pixelated. Some pixels rotate, and the pixels don't all align perfectly to a grid.
that looks good.
And this is why I mentioned that imperfect pixel art is not necessarily a bad thing. I mean, look how incredible Inmost looks. The regular lighting
goddamn.
complements the pixel art style beautifully. I also mentioned earlier that the pixel snapping effect can be found in almost every pixel art game that uses upscaling, but it's not upscaling itself that causes the effect.
It looks so bad in the background, bro.
Pixel art game that
That
uses
one's
upscaling,
bad, look at
but
this.
it's not upscaling itself that causes the effect. Here is my game using the imperfect pixel art method, so
Looks
it's
good,
not
yeah.
being upscaled, and every frame I'm setting my camera's position to the position of the player character, so that the camera follows them. If I play this now, you can see that it looks like a game from the 1980s because the camera is following the player so rigidly. So we fixed that by adding smoothing to the camera. And now, when I play this again, you can see that the player runs ahead of the camera,
Oh,
and the
God.
camera takes a second to catch back
You saw that? The wobbliness happened.
up, and it looks much smoother. However, if we set the game up using the true pixel art method as I have it now, you can see that it works fine when the camera has no smoothing, but once we add the smoothing, we get the pixel snapping effect. So we
Yeah.
get pixel snapping when the game is upscaled and the camera has smoothing. But why? Well, when the game is upscaled, everything is forced to move in increments of 4 pixels. Or if we bring our grid back from before, 1 line at a time. You can see
Yeah.
if I select the knight here in Photoshop, I have to drag him 4 pixels across so that the pixels align to the grid. Because in the game, the pixels are forced to align to this grid. So the knight's pixels will never end up halfway between the lines like this.
Yes, and the way what he's explaining right now is a position in the world is only you can only be inside of this entire block. You can never be 0.5 into this block. You're either in the block or you're in the next block. And that has to do with the world position. So basically, I guess you could say if you're only operating in 480 on the x-axis, then you can only choose 480 x positions. You cannot have 420.5. I can be wherever I want. Yes, you can be,
When
my
we don't
man.
have
More
any
power to you,
smoothing
bro.
in the camera
Hey.
is also moving in 4 pixel increments because its position is being set to the player's position, which
Yeah.
is moving in 4 pixel increments. So let's visualize this. On our grid, I have a red circle that represents the camera's position.
Oh, he's gonna
and with
explain
no
it.
Smoothing, it moves 4 pixels at a time, or 1 line across in the grid. But the camera is not like all the other objects in our game. It just controls what part of the game world is rendered and shown to us when we press play, which means we can smooth the camera's movement or lerp it, and the camera will be able to move in sub-pixel positions, or in between these lines on our grid. But since all the other objects can't move in sub-pixels, they can only move 4 pixels at a time, those objects are rounded to the nearest 4 pixel position, and this difference between the camera and objects is what causes the pixel snapping
Oh, I
effect.
see.
Now with the pixel
Interesting.
density I had decided on for my game, the pixel snapping was unbearable, but I didn't want to increase it because the more dense the pixel art, the longer it would take to make. Just look at the detail from this one tiny area in Blasphemous.
Oh,
It
yeah.
would take me 1,000 years to make a game like
Imagine drawing this upside down, whatever church tower, then drawing these rocks, and then that is only the second layer of parallax. You also have a third layer. Look at the detail of these rocks in the background, bro. Golly, this is just one small frame.
this on my own. And even with
That's like 2 prompts at max. Oh, so you're thinking about AI. Aha, Mr. Azen. Okay. Exposed.
for Mrs. Pixel density, you can see the pixel snapping in this area is particularly bad. My
Oh,
other
yeah.
option to get rid of snapping was to use the imperfect
See, that's what I don't understand. If the pixel snapping is so bad in that game, why they spend so much time on the pixel art? Why don't they spend the time that this guy spends to figure out how to make it smooth? I don't understand. Wouldn't that be a priority for you too? Because you're like, they are playing on appeal, on visual appeal. Why do they destroy? I guess screenshots are stable, huh? Because lazy? It's not really a problem. You don't think so? No? When you're playing, you don't notice it or what?
pixel art method, but I wanted physics-based puzzles and objects in my game, like this swinging chain,
Not at all.
and I wanted pixel art lighting. I desperately wanted the pixel-perfect benefits of true pixel art, and the smooth pixel movement of the imperfect method.
Okay.
I would do anything to have it. But
How?
no matter how many YouTube videos I watched, no matter how many Reddit and Unity
How many YouTube videos? We saw that yesterday,
forums I
didn't we?
scoured, no matter how many GitHub repos I cloned, I
Oh.
couldn't even slightly improve the pixel snapping.
Oof.
And just as it seemed impossible, I found a singular ray of hope. I
Uh-huh.
watched a devlog from Arth Official on YouTube where they fixed the pixel snapping problem by making an
Oh, I think we watched that, but I didn't understand what he did.
offset equal to the distance between the camera's position and the nearest grid line. And then they moved the whole screen according to that offset. Unfortunately, their fix required modifying Unity's universal rendering pipeline, and they said it was
What?
its position and the nearest grid line. I watched a devlog from Arth Official on YouTube where they fixed the pixel snapping problem by making an offset equal to the distance between the camera's position and the nearest grid line. And then they
So the offset, okay, and what does the offset do?
Move the whole screen according to that offset.
Move the whole screen according to that offset. When do you move it though? When do you move it? Do you move it the moment the offset is 0.001 epsilon, or do you move it when it's 0.5? So that's a question, right? They move the world, not the camera. No, I think they... Let's see. So essentially, I think what he's saying is... Actually, I think it's better if we do that. I want to figure this out first, because I like this Excalibur. I want to figure this out before this guy. You know, P. Yeah. So let's say this is... Actually, let's do that. If we're only looking in X coordinates, right? And the player can only be in these positions. I suppose. When the camera... When the camera is here, then that would be the offset. Oh, that's a thick line, bruh. That would be the offset. And basically it would take the offset, and whenever there's an offset that's greater than 0, it moves the dot over here. I have no idea, bro. I still don't understand. See, like, I didn't understand it back then, and I still don't understand it. So, like, the player can only move in these lines. And now, let's say the player is here. There should be a channel point to redeem to force you to unpause Cakez. No. The player is here. Then it moves the camera here because the offset is bigger than 0. Rounding the offset to force some arbitrary world grid. I guess. Okay, Rico's back. He's going to get another 20 minutes. And then when the player jumps to this position, the offset is... It doesn't make any sense. Since we are lerping. I see. I think I get it now. I understand how the way this works now. So the player moves from, let's say this is point A to point B on the x-axis. That's what it's doing now, okay? And then it will... Can I delete? Yes. And let's say the camera... when the player jumps, the camera needs to lerp. Right? From this point to this point. And any value in between here generates an offset to the next point based on time. And this offset is always added to the camera's position. So the camera never actually goes here, but the lerp produces, let's say, this point. And then it generates this offset, and after the lerp is done, let's say that's point X, to X we add the offset. And since the camera is updated more frequently than the player, or the player's position is updated less frequently than the camera's position, because the player can only move in pixel increments, therefore the plus equals of O is always different. It could be this much, then this much, then this much, and then all of a sudden it's here. I think that's what it is. So it snaps with the player, but still using lerp. But then, shouldn't you just snap to the player? Isn't that at that point just snapping to the player without lerp? If it's just camera X-lapping, then why did they say they needed to change the rendering pipeline? I don't know. We'll see.
Unfortunately, their fix required modifying Unity's universal rendering pipeline, and they said it was too messy and complicated to provide a tutorial. I tried, but
so Unity sucks.
at this point, I was only beginning my game dev career, and I was coding like a monkey on a typewriter, doing random things until finally
like chat.
produced a line of code that worked. So, I began to look outside of Unity, and I found one more video. This is my golden goose. An actual tutorial by Pixter to fix pixel snapping.
How to make silky smooth pixel camera for pixel art games in Godot.
But it was a tutorial for Godot, and I had been learning Unity until now. But this one problem was enough to make me learn an entire new game engine, although I had one last roadblock. It was an old tutorial for Godot 3, and I wanted to use Godot 4 since it added a lot of new features that I needed to build my game, and it did not work for Godot 4. The tutorial was also to have the camera follow the mouse cursor, not the player, so I had some work to do. The reason that this is possible in Godot is that Godot has viewports, and I learned from the Pixter tutorial that you can put your game scene in a viewport, and then to move the screen by the offset, we can use a shader on the viewport that moves the viewport by an offset, and then we can pass in that offset from a script. The part from the tutorial that didn't work in Godot 4 was the
lerp camera subpixel offset is the position of the lerp rounded minus the position. Yeah, makes sense. So 0.5 gets set to 0 and 0.6 gets set to the full value, and then yeah, so it's like it's either adding in 0.5 plus 0.5 or minus 0.5 between, like from 0 to 0.5.
The script to smoothly move the camera and calculate the subpixel offset, so I had to do that myself. This offset is literally just the distance between the camera's position and the nearest pixel perfect position, which is the nearest grid line. Then we just send that offset to the shader so it moves the viewport by that amount, and then since we're moving the whole screen, I'm rendering an extra pixel on all sides so that I don't get any black bars, and this is the result. Smooth moving pixels with no snapping at all. And this is still being upscaled, so anything we place in here will become pixel perfect. Just look at these two versions side by side. On the left, I have my game upscaled with the camera smoothing enabled, and on the right, I have my game upscaled with camera smoothing enabled and this
Adam C. Yunus made it work in Unity. He did. Well, good on him. He's smart.
Subpixel fix. The difference is truly night and day. In my opinion, this method...
I still don't understand it though. Sorry, I do not understand it. It makes no sense to me, sorry. Because if the camera moves to full pixel positions... Where is it? Where is it? If the camera only moves in these blue lines, then just set the camera's position to the player's position. Why do we need lerp? Oh, because the player could move a lot, and therefore it lerps behind. Oh, I see. I get it now. It is the same, but it's smooth. So I get it now. I see. It makes sense. Here. Lerp is smooth. Yeah, like this. If these are the lines that the camera moves in, and let's say below these lines we have each frame tick every time the camera is updated. These are, let's say these are the updates. Let's do this. Actually, let's do that again. Let's say this is the update line, the time, right? And every time there is a separator here, this is when the camera gets updated. If the camera starts here and the player moved from here to here, or the player moves like from here to here to here, then the camera will follow very fast, but slow down. Like, let's say it skips 3, then it skips 2, then it skips 2.5, so maybe it skips 2 again, and then it skips 1. So like it moves a lot, less. That's what lerp is. I understand now. Aha! So it's not that difficult. Even I could implement that in my own engine. Now that we know what it is. Kinda makes me wanna do a pixel art game now. A 2D side-scroller game now. Just to test it out.
It's pixel perfect position.
Your camera doesn't move. I know the world moves. I get it, but still, it's the same idea.
Which is the nearest grid line. Then we just send that offset to the shader so it moves the viewport by that amount. And then since we're moving the whole screen, I'm rendering an extra pixel on all sides so that I don't get any black bars. And this is the result. Smooth moving pixels with no snapping at all. And this is still being upscaled, so anything we place in here will become pixel perfect. Just look at these two versions side by side. On the left, I have my game upscaled with the camera smoothing enabled, and on the right...
I think though that if you were... Can this work?
I have my game upscaled with camera smoothing enabled and the...
I'm thinking if it would look the same when you use a viewport or a window size of 480 pixels in X. So like you use the base resolution of your game and you make such a small window, if it would still look smooth or jagged. I guess it would because it's so small, right?
Pixel fix. The difference is truly night and day. In my opinion, this method of pixel art is the gold standard, and I hope
the old one has charm and feels retro. I don't know.
See more
I like the smooth one more, but I guess it's preference.
Games using it going forward. This new frontier of smooth pixel perfection also led me down a road of implementing parallax and a new custom lighting system that would work with this setup. Subscribe to see how that went in future videos. Also, the project files for this subpixel fix are up on my Patreon if you want them early, but I will be making a tutorial video within a week or two, so subscribe if you're interested in that. Thanks for watching.
My man, good video.
Always,
I love these videos.
And let me know in the comments, what other games have you noticed this pixel snapping effect in?
Awesome.
Is the name of the clap.
Have you ever noticed this while playing a pixel?
This is the type of video that I like the most. I love this. Because this is exactly what... This is the type of stuff that actually teaches you. I love this. This is amazing. This guy is just a new YouTuber here, guys. So if... let me find the actual link. Let's do it like this. Share. Copy link. So if you guys would like... Copy. If you guys would like to support him, here's the video. I think he made an amazing video, and it also shows in the views. If you want to support him, 30,000 likes. Yeah, a lot of likes, and I'm going to... This one's good. If you want to support him, watch the video in 1% volume and do it in another tab if you don't want to watch it again. But watch it till the end. That's the best way you can support him. That gives him a lot more views, and it's a great sign for the YouTube algorithm. Don't just click the link and then just click off immediately. That would be not that great for him. It's not only for Unity. That's why I like the video so much. The reason why this video is so good is because this can be applied to Unity, Unreal Engine, Godot, GameMaker, C++, Rust, whatever you use. How many of you guys, seeing what we learned now, could implement this in their own engine? Type 1 in chat if you could implement this yourself now. You probably don't program in Godot, for example. It's teaching a concept, exactly. Yeah, Akoto, yeah, one, exactly. I can't, I hate math, but you probably know what a rounding function is, right, Mr. Null Exception? So all you need to do is when this red dot, you calculate the position of this red dot using lerp, you round that position, you get the fractional part that is there, and then you add that to the camera. That's all you do. So it's like a lerp, a round, and an addition, essentially. You calculate the position of the red dot using lerp. Yes. You calculate the red dot's position using lerp. Then that falls in between those blue lines. Then you round that position. And you use the original position to get the fractional part. Consider it done. So like, for example, if the position you got was 0. Let's use an actual game world position. Let's do an X, right? 22.4. That would be the position of the lerp. What you then do is you round that. And then that gives you 0.4. And then you take and then you take that what is it called? what's it called? The 22.4. And I think in this case you would remove the 0.4 because it lands below 0.5. So then that would result in 22. Which would be like one of those blue dots. Let's say this is 22 here. So the red dot was here. But it would snap back in this position because you removed the 0.4. You're basically making the red dot the result of the lerp. This is lerp here. You're making that result snap to the closest blue line. And you do that by rounding and then either adding or removing the rounding part. Depending on where it is. So, yeah, very awesome. Really cool. I'm amazed by your calculations, Cakes. Oh, thank you. Very nice of you, man. That was awesome. Glad you like it. Oh, man. Okay, guys. I know you hate that part, but I gotta go. I would love to stay, but I have to. F11. Let's return the favor. T2 SDE. 2 hours streamer. It's 3 hours. You're wrong. Look at the number here. And I have a lot of work to do. So, hey, it is how it is. Anyways, guys, I hope you had fun today. I really appreciate the big support. Hopefully you learned something, maybe. Right? Hopefully you had fun. And, oh, actually, tomorrow we're going to talk about being beasts. Hope you have a wonderful day, you guys. Because this game is still going strong. Look at this. You told me it didn't pop off. I think 100 players is good. It's going down a little bit, but hey, look at this. 67 reviews, I don't know. Not looking too bad. But hey, we'll see that tomorrow, okay, guys? Thank you guys for joining. I'm gonna send you over to the Linux expert. He's really smart. And say something nice to him, okay? When you join this, the chat. You can say fuck Cakes tomorrow, okay? Say something nice to him. And thank him for the raid as well, okay? Guys? Hopefully you have a good game. VR game? No, this is just a tower defense game that we saw one time. And we've been following the journey of it a little bit. See you guys tomorrow. Peace. On YouTube as well.